Hello, I'm Marcus V. Calvert, and welcome to Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. It's like almost 3 o'clock on a Sunday. I know, Sunday the 13th of July. I'm not at work, I'm not at a gig, I have a day off. Or so I thought, then I realized all the crap I have to do. See, I have three jobs. I have the day job, I have writing. I'm a writer, I write stuff, I create content, right? Including this newsletter. And then there's the business side. I am a manager of, I guess say owner operator of Tales Unlimited. And I did a lot of boss stuff today. And that the more you write, the longer you're in this business, the more of it you will have to do. So I recommend clones or minions, maybe both. What am I babbling on about today? Well, yesterday I was at this gig, and one of the organizers, she comes up and says, "You know, Marcus, you could sell to a brick wall." Oh, this is so sweet. I was too tired to like gush of the compliment, like, "Oh, bless your heart." But you give me a brick wall with ears and money, and eyes to read, I just might. And it got me thinking about the idea of the pitching your books. Okay, if you want to sell books, no matter where you go, no matter how many tours you do, no matter how many events within each tour you go to, here's what I recommend. Never ever just let people read the back of your books, look at your cover art, and walk away. Don't do that. You can pitch. You can pitch well. You can pitch to the point where you need cough drops and cough syrup and you walk away with their money. Lots of it, but you may go through a lot of people to get it. You need two things to really have a good solid pitch. One is you need to have a variable range pitch on everything you ever write. So, unheroic. I say New School Twilight Zone. 25 stories to a book. Themes are unlikely heroes saving the day. That's the unheroic series, or the Book of Schemes. Schemes. Diabolical, ruthless, twisted. I can keep it like that. Or I say, okay, you see those books over there? Huh? Ha 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 ha. Dark. See those books over there? Yeah. Ha. Dark. That's the difference. Lighter, darker. But they're all a little funny and twisted and, well, violent. That's how I write. Dark, twisted, violent. If you can explain it like that, short and sweet, confident, but that's the other side of the pitch. Part one is you can spit it out quick, you can spit it out detailed, you can spit it out entertaining, like, hey, would you like to read a story about a vampire owing child support? Hey, would you like to read a short story about how someone's childhood imaginary friend got them arrested? Would you like to read a story about space pirates who save us from an alien invasion in the distant future? Or the Daytona 500, what if you added a zero to it and held the race on another planet in tanks at Mach with your pit crew laying down suppressing fire? And sometimes the rules are so crazy, sometimes nobody wins because they're all dead. Pitches. Make them entertaining, make them clever. You wrote clever stories, prove it. Prove it. Find the stories that you are most comfortable pitching and pitch them. That's how you'll sell your collections faster, better, consistently throughout the years. They will be your bread and butter. Probably a third to a half your sales, right? Novel schmovel. Well, novel you can pitch really a handful of ways. I Villain. Okay, a midlife crisis at gunpoint. This is what happens to a supervillain. Or what happens if you go from being a world-class mercenary boss to a dude sitting in his underwear with a couple of guns, cigarettes, and the socks. Yeah, socks. And his burger gut. And he's told about a year after he helps kill most of the heroes on the planet that he has to become one. In a town worse than Gotham where heroes fear to tread and his life expectancy is Wednesday. Um, and he puts a cigarette in his mouth, lights it up, and goes, okay. And then I show the next book, and the next book, and the next book, and show his progression, how he evolves. And yet, he evolves, and he does great and wondrous things, and he saves the world. But he's still just as evil as he is on the first friggin' page. Perhaps more so. You want to give them pitches about stories they've not seen before. Stories that are different. If you can write a story about something different to begin with, that should be your compass heading, right? If you haven't seen it before, write a story about it and make sure it has enough flair to stand out from the flock of stuff people have probably seen on TV. So that means you have to be something of a watcher of movies, a watcher of shows, to know what's out there, to know what's been done. And then you tweak it a little bit to your exact specifications, and voila, right? That's the one leg of pitching. The other leg of pitching, equally important, perhaps more so, is your works are good. They cannot stink. You cannot have one bad book in your arsenal. Not one. It's like having a blackened, rotten tooth and an otherwise perfectly white smile. You must have good books. If your book's not good, don't put it out there. If you happen to drop a book, retire it. You cannot have any bad books, because then someone hears your pitches, reads your books, knows you're good. You have a customer for life. And every time they run into you, it's like, oh, I have one of your books. Give me two more. Give me two more. Give me two more. Have a little two for something deal, right? Whatever's reasonable. Mine are like, 13 for 1, 2 for 20 if you catch me live. So I picked up that piece of wisdom from a dude who was selling like Browns t-shirts, like Cleveland area paraphernalia t-shirts, right? I'm like, cool. Hey, well, that's a good idea. And I used it, and it serves me well. People go, oh, just pull out a $20 bill and put it in your hand, or break out the credit card or debit card. It's cool, but to sell to people and do it consistently, well enough to like just smash your way through a con or even a little show in a parking lot where you maybe speak to 12 people, but you walk away with some good money. You better have efficient pitches burned into your head that you throw out like a Major League Baseball player, with practice and repetition and practice and repetition and practice and repetition. And you better have some good books behind you. Like a pitcher has a good team in the outfield, because you pitch somebody and they read your book and your book is crap, word's going to spread. And it also is going to infect your confidence, unless you're a completely POS kind of human being. Yeah, don't be that guy or gal. Be the writer who can pitch something awesome and sell something awesome. They have to go together. All right, I got stuff to write. I'm Marcus V. Calvert. This is Tales Unlimited Kitchen Rants. Please like and subscribe. iVillain.net. That is my website. Links to Amazon and Kindle. Hey, folks are buying something. I have a customer out of England. Cool. By all means, buy. You catch me live, bring the book. I'll sell it on the house. You can go off and buy stuff online. I fine by me. Oh, and if you do, give me a review or a little star. That helps too. All right, take care and hydrate. Bye.